home. This is Bmtm Sports. I'm Andrew Lee.
I'm Daniel.
And as you can see, we have our special guest star, Fabio. You know, my teammate.
Century Sams.
Undefeated in the playroom.
Come check us out, man.
So with that, we had a couple NBA games. We had Orlando beating the Philadelphia 76ers 124-115, making them 8-48, which is horrible. We have Washington against New Orleans 109-89 for Washington. Sacramento beating the Nuggets 114-110. Houston losing in OT 117-114. And the last game was the Trailblazers and the Brooklyn Nets. Portland on top 112-104. Andrew, the Houston Rockets game against the Utah Jazz, they lost in overtime. I want to talk about the connection between Dwight Howard and James Harden. Even though James Harden got 42 points, they still lost, and it was a horrible connection they had with those two.
I agree. James Harden's a good player, 42 points. Dwight Howard, on the other hand, is not so great. He's okay. They do need to learn how to play with each other because their connection is just not there. And, basically it.
Okay, well, on Tuesday it was announced that Memphis Grizzlies center Marc Gasol will go for surgery and end his season for his fractured foot. How big of a loss is this?
That's a big loss for Memphis, even
Go.
Well, it is a big loss for Memphis. They just finished losing Jeff Green and Courtney Lee. So those are two good players, and now all the weight is basically on Marc Gasol, but now that he's injured, I don't know who they possibly could put the weight on.
Well, moving on, we had the Champions League, more first leg round of 16 matches. We had Barcelona facing off against Arsenal as Fabio gets ready for his interpretation on Arsenal. What did you think about the Barca winning 2-0?
Yeah, and Messi scoring 2 goals.
Yes.
The game was actually really intense. Like the first half, it wasn't that good. It was just Barcelona dominating the game, and then after 60th minute, Arsenal started to put pressure, and I feel like Arsenal should have won. But then after the first goal, it just went downhill after that, and Messi scored 2 goals, and that's what he does all the time.
Doesn't look good for Arsenal right now as they're down on the aggregate 2-0. Well, we had Juve and Bayern as well. It was a 2-2 draw. This was probably one of the better games we had. It was 2-2, and we had Muller and Robin scoring, and then we thought the game was over for sure. And at the end, the 63rd and the 76th minute, Juventus wasn't done. They scored 2 goals to tie up the game, despite Munich still having the advantage on aggregates with the away goals. What do you think about that game?
Like I said about Barcelona in the first half, Bayern Munich was the same thing in the first half. And in the second half, you were basically at the edge of your seat because you just didn't know what happened. And then all of a sudden, Juve scores 2 goals in less than 10 minutes, and it just made the game really interesting. And let's hope Juve. I want Juve to take this.
Okay. Well, hopefully for all my fellow Italians out there, we can do this. Well, in the MLB, we had some crazy talk, about the Blue Jays, and no one knows what the heck's going on with Jose Bautista. And it was reported that Jose Bautista, the contract he wanted was a 5-year, $150 million contract, which is absolutely nuts, because this would make him the highest paid player in the MLB, beating out Zach Greinke, who's only at $34 million.
Yeah. Blue Jays even have that much money?
No, not in the budget. Not in the budget, that's for sure. I don't think they'd be able to sign anyone else, but hours after this happened, Jose Bautista said himself that this wasn't true, stating that this was false and that the reporters just make up stuff. And Andrew, what are your thoughts on this whole Jose Bautista thing?
That's a lot of money.
It is a lot of money.
I don't think the city of Toronto can, provide that for this guy. This guy might have to find a new house.
Yeah.
In a different country or somewhere,
$150 million is a lot to ask for, but he did say it was false, so it's not true. Should we believe what he says, or should we?
I think he should take a pay cut so Encarnacion can come back. And yeah.
Andrew really wants Encarnacion to come back.
My boy.
Well, moving on to the NHL, the Habs, my team, have signed 26-year-old Paul Byron to a 3-year extension, which, if you ask me, I'm pretty happy about. He has a lot of potential. He has 8 goals this season, 3 assists. I knew it's only in 40 games, but it's hard to score in the NHL. Let's say that. And there's no other player that can show that better than Andrew Ovi over there.
OVOV, Ovechkin, one of the best left wingers in the NHL right now.
Yeah, that's true.
Has the most goals in the NHL at the moment, and yeah.
But with the Habs signing Paul Byron, I think it was a good sign. I hope he stays for a while. 3-year extension doesn't mean that he's gonna stay, but he's a good asset on our team. Okay, well, this is the most exciting part of our show, I have to say.
Yeah, but before we end it off, I want to thank this beautiful orange, and I can't wait to eat it, and our beautiful ukulele, and the amazing Fabio to join us. This is Bmtm Sports, and we're up.
Oh,
Boom, man.
with the ending, if I can talk, with the ending of the our episode here, we'd like to my favorite part of the show, probably the most entertaining part of the show, is we're gonna interview Fabio here about the soccer games you had yesterday and the day before. Andrew, you want to ask him a question, or you just want to play with your ukulele?
Kaboom. Yeah, Fabio, how were the games yesterday, man?
Well, let's stay on the 9-0 win. What'd you think about?
Oh,
your
9-0
team?
win. I feel like we played an amazing game. Everyone was trusting each other. We were moving the ball, and I feel like we do so good in the indoor season because every day we're in the playroom.
Yeah,
And
that's
it's
true.
5v5 just like at the hangar. So I feel like
You have a lot of chemistry.
yeah,
with your
basically
teammates.
yeah. So we did really good. Johnny with 3 goals. We were just moving the ball. We didn't care about who scored. We just wanted to win the game, and we had to show them who's boss.
Just played the natural game of soccer, that's for sure.
So we have to show them who's
So
boss.
I'm sorry I have to bring this up.
Oh man.
I have to. This is my job. But we got to talk about the 1-0 loss to Dante.
Oh.
Andrew,
Yeah, man.
I wasn't happy with it, but I mean, you can lose a game, even though you won 9-0. But
With the
we want to know
Dante.
what happened with a 9-0 team to 1-0.
We got like, how you gonna lose to Dante, man? We got those hype beasts out there, like that left back or right back, whatever position you play. You know who I'm talking about, you hype beast. You on the bench, all right?
Andrew's just mad that he doesn't get a
You're lucky.
spot on the team.
You're lucky I didn't
But
show
he's-
up and play striker.
He's going off, so that's for sure. That's the goal. So the 1-0 loss was.
I feel like it was pretty bad. It made players on our team and the coaches feel sad.
Yeah.
But to me, it made me feel way more sad than the other players because I used to go to Dante and
Okay.
I basically just went to that tournament just focusing on the Dante game,
So-
and it just really didn't go well. Like I'd get the ball and I'd just get crushed. Like it was just that, and then it was on a big field, and it was our first game, 9:00 in the morning. We weren't used to it. There's junior players playing for the first time, and
Mhm.
the chemistry wasn't there.
All right. So a lot of reasons why, reasonable reasons, that's
Yeah.
for sure, why they didn't win the game. But we here at Bmtm Sports, we're rooting for you guys.
Yeah.
Your indoor season.
We're
Hope
making.
you do
I
well.
need to say something. We are making it OFSA, and we would like you guys to vote for Andrew Lee to come to OFSA with us, and tell Pereira and Benici to put him on the squad.
It's very
We need a poacher. We need a poacher. He has 4 goals in the season. He's a 10.
6, bro.
6, even better.
There's a reason why they call him Andrew Zlatan Lee.
Yes, and if Pereira and Benici, you are watching this, put Andrew on the fuck.